Hello, Stephen here from Hawkulele. Today we're going to check out smart instruments on GarageBand. Things like this, and this, and this, and this. Before you start on this one, do make sure you look at all the other tutorials to get you to this position. Oh hey, and don't forget to like and subscribe if this has been a useful video for you. This can help us to develop more videos in the future. And you can also follow us here on Twitter @Hawkulele. Now, back to it. So let's dive straight into GarageBand. So we'll go into our smart chord session here. As you can see, I've already recorded some. We'll come back to those a bit later on. Let's look first at the guitar. We press here. Before we look at these chords, let's press here. This will take us to our fretboard for a guitar. We'll press back and go back to our smart chords. Now if we press on these chords at the top, that gives you a chord. And you can press on different parts of the string to give you different chords as well. Any of them. You can also strum up or down these chords as well to create that strumming pattern. You can also touch each string and each individual note will be played as well. But if I want different chords to those shown, I've got to go to my settings wheel here, click on Song Settings, and then look to Edit Chords. Now if I touch each of these individual chords, it starts to change, and we can see what the chord is. But I might want a different chord, like a D major, so I go to D, and I can slide to change it. There we go, D major. I also want a G, luckily there's one there, but I want an A. So I'm going to change my C, just slide it down to an A, and you can see how it's now changed to an A. Now I've got the three chords that I need, I can click Done, and that takes me back to my smart chords, and I'm ready to play my D, G and my A. Now that my guitar's ready, let's look at some other instruments. Let's go up here. So the guitar's ready, let's go to the string section. Here we are, and we'll click up here. This looks very similar to the guitar's setup. Press again at the top, and you'll hear the chords. Now if you hold at the top and slide down, or hold at the bottom and slide up, or if you move your finger up and down the section, it'll make it louder and sustained. To change the chords, I go here, press on Song Settings, and again Edit Chords. And once again I can change these if I want to, but I've got my D, G and A ready, and those are the ones that I want. But you can change them by just moving that wheel. Press on Done when you're happy, and back you go. So now my string's ready. Let's look at the next instrument. Let's press here, and we'll move from strings to the grand piano. Again, we'll press here, and we can see our smart instrument ready. Pressing from high to low, you get high versions of the chord, going down to lower versions of the chord, like so. You can also press the letter for the chord itself, and run your finger up and down to slide up and down that keyboard. The lower grayed out sections are individual low notes which you can play by themselves, or you can play them with other chords above, like so. We can slide the sustain button and hold the chord a little bit longer. It just sustains the sound. And then slide it back when you've done. Let's press this button here. This is something called the arpeggiator. We'll turn that on, just see what happens. And when you press on one of these sections, you can hear the note runs up and down the arpeggio. To turn that back off again, press the same button and turn it off. Click when done. Our keyboard's ready, so let's press here. And we'll go to the final thing, which is the bass. Let's press here again. We can press here to take us to the fretboard. Looks like a bass, and press here to go back. There we go. Now you just press on the strings of the chord that you want, and you can go from high to slightly lower on that chord. Down you go. If you want different chords, press here, and then Song Settings, Edit Chords, and again, same idea, just change those chords to the ones that you want. When you're ready, just click on Done and it'll take you back. There we go. My D, G and A are there. They're the one I want. So let's click here and we go back to all our settings ready to listen to what we've got recorded. Let's hear how these smart instruments sound together. So remember, if you're not happy with any part, you can go back as many times as you like and just re-record it. When you've finished, go to this Save button up in the top left-hand corner, press on My Songs and watch for saving. There it is. And we've finished. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Do make sure you check out all the other tutorial videos, and if this has been useful to you, just smash the like and subscribe. And we'll see you again next time. Take care. Bye for now.